Welcome back to John Maddox Outdoors. It is the Friday before opening day of deer season. I'm headed down to the deer lease, gonna get some stuff ready for tomorrow. We're gonna have a fish fry tonight for the family down here, so it's gonna be a busy weekend. My channel is John Maddox Outdoors. It's not just John Maddox Fishing, so we have some hunting content on here also. So we're gonna try to get some footage of some deer, gonna do some camping, and try to bring y'all along for the adventure. And I appreciate y'all joining. If you hadn't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope y'all stick around for this video. Should be some footage of some deer, some good cooking, just some good fellowship. We cannot have a campfire this opening weekend. We have not had enough rain around here, so we're under a burn ban. We hadn't had any rain in a while, and I got food plots planted out here that hadn't had any rain on them, except for just a little bit yesterday. So we're going to check that out. We're going to put some corn out. We're going to, we're just going to do everything there is involved with deer hunting this weekend. Y'all stay with us and enjoy, and I appreciate it. Some of those spring storms and tornadoes wreaked havoc on some of these big old trees down here. You'll see big old trees down everywhere. I mean, look, just coverage washed out. We had tons of huge spring storms that did a lot of damage down here, and I don't think we've had much rain since then. It's been really dry, and it's still really dry. We got a little bit of rain yesterday, expecting some more this weekend, so I hope we get it. Front gate. Got no cattle guard there. You got to walk across. You got to be careful. You break an ankle in that thing. This road going down to camp's in really good shape. It used to be an old oil field road, and they kept a lot of good gravel on this thing. Looks like the pigs found the only water on the place already. But that's alright. We're not against shooting pigs down here either. We really don't shoot a whole lot of anything. I mean, if a really good buck comes out, we'll shoot it, but we usually try to leave them to get mature. But it's just definitely a place just to get away and have a good time. So this is the old camper we stay in. It's not too bad. Kind of dark in here, I apologize, but Brother and sister-in-law sleep right there. Got the kitchen right here. Got a good refrigerator. Up in here is the master bedroom. I got all the sheets tore off right now to remake the bed. You know, we got a shower, bathroom, so we're pretty set as far as sleeping goes. The air conditioner works really well. Now we are on generator down here because we don't have any power, but I'm gonna get some stuff put in. But we always seem to have a flat on something. I just aired these four-wheeler tires up, and I brought this battery to put on this old tractor. Battery's dead, but look at there, got a flat. So I always bring this little cheap air compressor with me to air stuff up. So we're gonna get this tire aired up and see if we can get this old tractor cranked, kind of get it out of the way. It's kind of right here in the middle of everything, so y'all hang with us here. Those old tires got tubes in them that don't last very long, but she's airing up enough for me to get her out of the way. I don't know if I'm gonna put the battery on yet or not, because our house battery on our camper may be dead, so we may use it for that. But for right now, I'm just gonna try to boost it off and get it out of the way. It's not in the middle of camp, so we're getting her aired up here. And so we got one of these little no-co jump boxes. Works real well for stuff like this. So we're gonna run over here with this little corn slinger I got. And we're gonna sling some corn on these right-of-ways over here just in case, you know, if a deer crosses, that'll give them a little incentive to stop and eat if there's a little kernel of corn there. We do have feeders out, but if we put these just a kernel of corn here and there, that'll give them a little incentive to stop, and you can get a little better look at them. So we're gonna run and do that. All right, so here's where my stand location is. That's my old deer stand right there. And to the north, I got 200 yards to a feeder up there. And to the west, I got a 200-yard lane. And then back behind me here, I got about 150 yards to another lane. But you know, usually opening morning, I crawl in the stand and the sun comes up, and I got three beautiful green patches out here with just beautiful oats and wheat and clover. But we just hadn't had any rain, so hopefully that rain we had yesterday is going to kick these food plots off. But right now they look pretty poor. So y'all stay with us, and we're going to do some cooking here in a little bit. We're going to fry some fish and have some good eating. I appreciate it. I don't know, I'll just give y'all a little look at the old cabin here. I know it's dark in here, but we got our little wood stove here. There's our cast iron for cooking breakfast. just a little cabin here that we call a cook shack. So we'll be back with y'all frying some fish here in a minute. We got this little fish batter and bucket off of Amazon, and you put your batter and everything in the bottom of it, put your fish fillets in the top, and you just turn it upside down and just shake it, and it batters all your fish for you. Makes it real easy instead of using an old Ziploc baggie. So works real good. So we're going to use this. We're going to get this fish battered up, and then we're fixing to fry it up with some fries and hush puppies and some coleslaw. We're going to eat good tonight. So y'all stay tuned for a little more. More to come.
We right there on the edge on that.
All right, we got the fish going. Finna throw some fries in. We're running about 350 right here. We ready to chunk some fries in, get this stuff going. Time to eat. All right, we got the first batch of fries ready. These fish are rolling along pretty good. They're getting pretty close. Sure looks good. Gotta let this French fry grease heat up a little bit more. It done dropped down to 320. But we got the first batch done out of it, so we're just cooking, fixing to eat. All right, there we go. Fish, French fries, and hush puppies. Opening week of deer season. Don't get no better than that. Fresh crappie, fries, and hush puppies. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a little backstrap if we shoot something. We'll see.
Oh, and my old lady wears sandals to the deer.
All right, we've eaten a good supper. Got everything cleaned up. Got the generator going on the camper trailer, and we're fixing to hit the sack. So next time I see you, we will be in a deer stand in the morning, hoping to see a big buck. So y'all stay with us. I hope there's big things to come. Thanks a lot for joining us. Good morning. It's opening day of deer season in Texas. I just got in a deer stand. We're waiting on daylight, so I'm gonna sit here and kind of be quiet, and we'll see if we can see some deer here in a little bit. But I appreciate y'all joining me. Opening day of deer season 2024. Thanks. Well, saw several does this morning. Not any horns, but my south feeder didn't go off, so I'm gonna go down there and check on it. Then we're gonna go back to camp and cook some breakfast. But pretty morning, had some good little mist going. A little too warm, but other than that, wasn't a bad morning. So more to come with some good camp breakfast here in a little bit. So this feeder had a kernel of corn stuck just in the right spot where it wouldn't spin, but we got her fixed up. Got her where it's putting corn on the ground, so we're gonna head on back now. Still trying to be quiet because these deer could still be moving, but we're heading on back. Got some sausage and bacon going on the griddle. I'll have some biscuits here in a little bit to go with it. Well, we're supposed to be doing the cooking here. Say hi.
Hi.
Have open fire. We can't cook biscuits in the Dutch oven. So we're cooking what we call camp biscuits, just on a griddle. Just lay them out there, let them brown on one side. I'll put a bunch of butter down first and then let them brown on one side and then flatten them out like a pancake. So that's what we call camp biscuits. They usually end up pretty good. Alright, we just popped up a little pop-up blind. My little 2-year-old granddaughter wants to come hunt this evening, so her and her daddy's gonna hunt in this pop-up right here. We're kind of brushing in, so we're just gonna get that ready because she'll be down here and she's gonna sit in the deer stand. And got a feeder right there with a couple of busted pumpkins, so little granddaughter's gonna get to hunt this evening.
No.
Just hold it for while I get a picture. Let me get a picture of you holding it. Tell everybody, say, I'm going hunting.
I died.
What are you gonna shoot?
I got sheep.
A big deer?
A big deer.
Okay, good deal. Alright, we're headed back down for the afternoon hunt on opening day here. It's been hot, humid, muggy. Just typical opening day in Texas, just hot and humid and muggy. So let's see if we see anything this time. But we're gonna ease on down here and just sit down and see what shows up. There comes Nora. She's going to the deer stand with her daddy. He's gonna bow hunt. So this is Nora's first experience at deer camp, and she wanted to go sit with her daddy, so we went and put up a little pop-up blind because he bow hunts, and she's gonna sit in there with him. I don't know how long it'll last, probably 30 minutes, but they're gonna have fun anyway. Man, there's nothing more relaxing than sitting in a deer stand with a little rain tapping off the tin roof up here. Having to hold my eyes open. Hadn't seen any deer yet, but got a little light sprinkle going on, so kind of cooled it off a little bit up here, which really feels good. But maybe we'll see something here in a little bit. It's about 4:30 right now, so Things ought to pick up in the next couple hours. But you can hear the rain on the roof. Sure is relaxing. Was pretty neat. Had two bobcats come right under the stand. I got some deer to the north right now, but those bobcats got really close. Hope I got some good pictures of them. Well, that concludes day one of opening weekend of deer season. This afternoon was pretty eventful. We saw 6 or 8 pretty good does, a couple of bobcats, and a big hog. I probably would have shot that hog, but there was a doe between me and him, between me and the hog, and I didn't want to take that chance. But we'll be back at it tomorrow. We're fixing to head back to camp, do some more cooking, let y'all see what we're having for supper, and we'll be right back. What did you see while you was hunting?
I did hard that.
What did you see?
See the trap.
Did you see a deer?
It's the trap.
Did you see a rabbit?
Huh?
How many rabbits did you see? Tell me how many rabbits you saw. Oh, you silly monkey. How many rabbits did you see? Did you see any deers?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think I need to get over there and ask her quick. No, let me ask her. Norjo, did you see a deer?
Mm-hmm.
How many deer? No. Did you see a deer?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see a rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go hunting with Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you being silly?
She gonna be silly.
Well, you don't.
Nora. Did you see a rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
A big one? Did he have big teeth?
Mm-mm.
Did he have big ears?
Mm-mm.
Did he hop? Show me how he hopped. Oh, is that what he did? Oh, did he fall on his bobo when he done it? Yeah.
That's a show.
Hop like. Oh, that was her shoe. Blame it on Mom. Hop like a rabbit. Hop like a rabbit.
What'd the birds say,
Dun, dun, dun.
Jojo, what'd the birds
We got some burgers going here on the flat top. Having some good fresh homemade hamburgers here on this old flat top, and Eat a little supper in a minute. Well, it's the second morning of deer season. I've seen a few does this morning. Just now got light enough to see, so seen a couple of does milling around. So hopefully we'll have a big buck or something come through here in a little bit. So it's just starting to sprinkle rain, so maybe that'll get them up on their feet moving. All right, we got some sausage going over here. Got our coffee heating up, and we're doing old camp biscuits again. Just to put down some butter and just open up a can of biscuits. Just lay them on there and let them get good and hard on the bottom, and then start flattening them out. That's what you got to do when you can't build an open fire and have a Dutch oven. So we're gonna have another little breakfast here, and hoping the weather gets better. Well, it's about 80 degrees, humid, but windy. Probably not going to do any good this afternoon, but we're going to go down there and give it a try. Just had a pretty good rain shower earlier, so maybe to get them on their feet. I don't know about all this wind though, and hot and humid, but we're going to give it a go. So let's see what we see this afternoon. I sure appreciate y'all tuning into my videos. But I sure appreciate y'all tuning into these videos. If you like it, leave a comment. If you don't, leave a comment. Either way, I'll try to return all comments. So we're gonna go get in this stand, see what's moving. I don't know if y'all can see that far or not, but I got 3 does at the feeder door. Hoping ain't a buck comes up. These 5 does up there about 150 yards. I really didn't think they'd move in this wind. Well, there comes number 6. Alright, there's 6 does up there now. They're just eating that corn I put out on Friday evening, so the wind don't seem to be bothering them too bad. I forgot my camera with a zoom lens today, or this afternoon. there trailing that doe. That's a good sign. Maybe the rut's fixing to start. Well, I appreciate everyone joining me here this week on John Maddox Outdoors. It was the first weekend of rifle season here in East Texas for deer. Just kind of a recap. On Friday afternoon, I put out some corn in my shooting lanes, and just to give the deer a little incentive to stop, and it worked. They stopped and ate. I saw tons of deer this weekend. Didn't see any good bucks. Saw one young buck chasing a doe. So I don't think the rut's quite here yet. It's getting close. This rain helped. I think we need just a little cool weather to kick it off in full swing. But we'll be back next weekend doing the same thing. We had a good time, me and my wife, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my son and daughter-in-law. We all had a good time out here this weekend and saw tons of deer. Nobody shot anything, but that's not what it's all about. It's all about enjoying the outdoors, enjoying each other's company, and just getting out and doing something. So once again, thanks for joining. If you hadn't done so, please hit that like and subscribe, and we'll be back next weekend for week number 2, which is usually always a little better, a little cooler, and deer move a little better. So thanks again. Have a good day.